Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you children? Hope you all are fine over there. In the previous class, we have discussed about Gautama Buddha. Hope you will learn that portions. Here, we have an interesting story related to Gautama Buddha. Are you ready to hear that? Yes, let's start the story.
Once there was a woman named Kisagotami, whose son had died. She was so sad that she roamed through the streets of the city carrying the child with her, asking for help to bring him back to life. A kind man took her to the Buddha. Then the Buddha asked her to get 5 mustard seeds from any family which had never experienced death. Then she went from household to household, and she finally realized that Buddha wanted her to find out herself that the death comes to all. She finally accepted the facts and became the Buddha followers. Here, what was Buddha trying to teach the sorrowing mother? Buddha wanted to convey to her that death is a part of the cycle of life, and nothing can be done to avoid it. This teaching is very important even today. There is one more story, The Wise Beggar, in the textbook, which you can read by your own. And around the same time, when the Buddha was teaching, and perhaps a little earlier, other thinkers also tried to find answers to difficult questions. What are they? Some of the thinkers wanted to know the life after death, and some wanted to know why sacrifices should be performed, etc. From these, many thinkers believed that there was something permanent in the universe that would last even after death. They described this as Atman, that is the individual soul, and Brahman, that is the universal soul. And they also believed that ultimately both Atman and Brahman were one. Many of these ideas were recorded in the Upanishad. Then children, do you know what is Upanishad? Upanishad were part of the later Vedic text. The word Upanishad literally means approaching and sitting near. And in Upanishad, the texts are in the form of conversations between teachers and students. And ideas were simply presented through a dialogues. And many ideas of the Upanishad were later developed by the famous thinker Shankaracharya. And most Upanishad thinkers were men, especially Rajas and Brahmins. And this was a time when some few women only, in their own interest, started learning Vedas. One of them was Gargi. She learned Vedas, but she was not allowed to compete with male Upanishad thinkers. Still, she participated in debates held in royal courts. And another one we have seen that Satyagama Jabala. He was named after his mother, the slave woman Jabali. That means Satyagama Jabala was a poor and a son of slave woman. But he had a deep desire to learn about reality. And he was accepted as a student by a Brahmin teacher named Gautama. And then he became one of the best known thinkers of the time. And this was also the time when other scholars were at work. From these, one of the most famous and respected scholar was Panini. He prepared a grammar for Sanskrit. He arranged the vowels and consonants in a special order and then used these to create a formula like those found in algebra. He used these to write down the rules of the language in short formulae. All these are the interesting facts related to Panini.
So students, I hope all of you understood the concept clearly. And please note that the related URLs, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.